They don't have a chair for Skeletor?
Because we are now entering the the state of cinema address.
The state of cinema address. Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
So get your shit together.
Right.
So every week I'm going to bring to you guys a great little discussion topic that we will discuss on this table. Now, Delboy recently did a review for a show called Willow, which is a sequel to a very lighthearted fantasy movie from the 80s, and it's like a TV show continuation of that movie. Am
Yeah.
I correct?
It is.
All right, so Delboy has officially stamped it. Boom! This show is hella woke, right? Well, at least based off of the first two episodes. And a lot of people get triggered by this word woke. This word woke rubs people a wrong way. And I'll be honest with you, it rubs me the wrong way too.
Yeah.
But I asked the question, like, is the word woke being used too loosely? Now, me personally, and Delboy personally, because we come to this kind of understanding, and this is why me and him communicate so well. We don't throw the word woke around loosely. Like, we try not to. Like, if a movie has a female lead, we're not going to be like, it looks like this shit is woke now. Or if a movie has a black person, we're going to like, oh, well, this movie is woke now. Or if it has a gay person, well, they went the woke route. You know, we're not like that. We never have been, never will be, none of that. But there's some movies that try way too fucking hard, and it's just so overt where you just have to be like, yo, you're fucking trying way too hard. And it's to the point where it's like, now this, my friends, is the personification of what woke is. All right. So today we are discussing, is the word woke thrown around too loosely? What do you think?
Yeah. Look, we spoke about this before. If Aliens with Sigourney Weaver and Terminator 2 came out today, you'd probably get a lot of people calling them woke. Yeah. But you've got to break it down with Sigourney Weaver on Aliens, which you still haven't seen. She's vulnerable on it. I can hear like an echo. But the saying is, yeah, she's vulnerable on it. She has a mission and she wants to complete it. She's not trying to be tough. She's just got to get it done. And you see that. But if that came out today, it'd be considered woke. So you've got to watch just because a female.
Why would it be considered woke if it came out in today's age?
Well, that's what I'm saying is if a woman is in if female is in the lead, kicking ass, doing all these things, woke. No, not necessarily. It depends on the agenda of the person and what's going on around them. We'll say Willow, I got a lot of shit over it, but on Willow, he wasn't in the first episode, and then we're forced upon with some what would you say, gay lesbian kisses, and it felt shoehorned in, like it was more important than Willow. Then we had just all this kind of, it was like angry, and they're all angry about something, and it was just, I see it as woke. I saw that as like, this is an agenda here. Everything seemed to be more important than the plot and Willow. All this other diverse stuff going on seemed to be more important. That to me, this was woke. Now, again, there's a lot of shows that are about and people going, oh, it's woke. And I don't think it is. Just because there's a female lead or a black guy playing a white, well, someone who might have said to be white and written down or something, doesn't matter. If they fit the part, do the part. That's all that matters. But once you start seeing the ideals of these people become more important than the story and the plot and the characters themselves, to me, then all of a sudden there's an agenda and it's gone woke. And that's how I see it.
Exactly. Because here's the thing that I've noticed too. All it takes is one bit of dialogue for you to understand what a movie's intent is trying to do. If you would rewind back in time with me, hop in this DeLorean real quick, and let's go back to look at what's her name, Miss Marvel, or what's her name, Captain Marvel, right? God. And you're watching this movie, and it's like Captain Marvel automatically is a strong ass character. You really don't need to do much for it, right? And I get it. During the time that she was a pilot in or whatever, there was some bias towards female pilots or female army people, whatever. I get it, right? But sometimes some of the dialogue that they choose is so fucking cringy, where it's just like, there's an agenda here. That whole cockpit joke.
We do it better than men or something like that.
It was a joke where it was like, oh, women aren't supposed to be here or some shit like that. That's why it's called the cockpit. Ha 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 ha. And I was just like, yo, like that was a cringy ass joke. When you see Endgame and you have the all female power empowerment scene where they're all standing there ready to fight, that shit was cringy as fuck. You know, like there's just certain things where you see and you're just like, you know what? I don't want to be that person to say it, but yo, this is bad. Like this is bad right now. Like there has to be an agenda in this. And you know, I have nothing against any group of people or anything like that. But if you include a character in a movie and it really feels like they have no purpose but to be a certain type of way, then you have to question like, okay, what was your intent of bringing this character into the movie?
Yeah.
Right? Because there's been especially recently, and if you guys are familiar, my horror fans out there, if you guys are familiar with the show Slasher, that show is woke as fuck. And the reason why it's woke as fuck is because every episode, every season has to have a prominent gay character. It has to have it no matter what. It has to. And them being gay has to be a topic for discussion. And them being gay has to be a topic for conflict. And the third season was the worst because what they did was they inserted politics into it, and they were adding Trump into it, and they were adding white supremacists into it, and they were adding Black Lives Matter into it. And I'm just like, yo, like you are trying way too fucking hard right now. Like I don't know what you're trying to do, but you're trying way too hard right now. I think the word gets thrown around loosely, but at the same time, some of the times it's justified. Yes. Most of the people that are putting woke in their titles of their YouTube video, they're doing it for clickbait. They're doing it so you can click the video and watch it. Because I sat there and I watched a very prominent UK YouTuber by the name of Mr. H go over Nope. And I don't know what bias this motherfucker has against Jordan Peele, but he straight up went straight into it, was like, yeah, this shit was woke. It's woke garbage. Da 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 da. And like it's the SJW shit all over. And I'm like, yo, what are you talking about? Like, Nope wasn't even woke at all. And it was just like stupid shit like, oh, the OJ joke. And I was like, dude, it was just a joke. Like, calm down. Like, there was no intent behind it. Like, you know, and this is what I'm talking about. Like, people are using the idea of wokeness for clicks. You know, they're using it for subs, clicks, and some people are falling for it. Hook, line, and sinker. Like, they're not even thinking about it. Oh, hell yeah, that shit is woke. Hell yeah, you know, The Craft Legacy, that was a woke ass movie. Because when you're watching it, it got gay characters, it got a black character, it has a transgender character, and that it somehow weaved itself into the plot when it didn't need to. You know, I'm sorry, I know I just went on a tangent, but go ahead, Dale. Man, I feel like I went.
No, I was listening away. You made a lot of sense. I was listening for a change. No, I was going to say was me and you. I literally had to stop watching. For people who don't know, Chucky season 2 came out. I had to stop watching it because it wasn't about Chucky anymore. It was about 2 young gay boys who, what bothered me, it looked like they were 15 or 12 to 15, and they were making out and doing all kinds of things, and it seemed to be more important than Chucky itself. And it was like, this is a Chucky TV show, and it was like a gay show. Now, if you're going to make a show about gay people, fine, make it. Don't dress it up as something else and do like something else.
They them was advertised as like kind of like a gay horror, so yeah. Or a horror movie that touched on gay issues. Yeah. So that makes sense for them to go that route because it's advertised as such. So you can't scream and say, "Oh, they're going woke," when they told you from the beginning what the fuck they was trying to do.
Actually, you know what? I didn't mind that film.
Yeah, it wasn't. I didn't think it was done well, to be honest with you. But I thought the premises was cool.
Yeah, I thought it was all right as well. But I mean, I was actually I'd watch it again, I think. But what I was going to say was just quickly going back to Willow. Now, for just to say, remember I was saying about men and masculinity is toxic, right? So on the show, strong female leads, which the original didn't have. It's all kind of Game of Thrones type thing, which the original was more of a light-hearted fantasy. Now, they're in a forest. This girl, I won't say what, turns up and they don't want her there. All the guys are stupid because men, we're stupid. We only think with our
Oh, yeah, I
dicks.
hate that too when they downplay like
They
the
were really stupid. But this girl turns up and she shouldn't be with them. She can't fight and all that. She shouldn't be with them. But then she goes, well, they said, what are you good at? And she goes, well, I can cook. And all the men went, oh, you can stay. Oh my God, what can you cook? And I was like, and then the girls were like, oh. I was like, so men were only interested in her staying now because she can cook. Do you know what I mean? It was like, this is the world that they're setting. Men are stupid, only interested in that. And well, if this was true, then they wouldn't have the 2 female leads who are lesbians in charge.
Yeah,
but
they do downplay the I feel like they feel. Here's the thing: if you have a dumb character, that's fine, right? If a character's dumb, fine, but you don't need to set up scenes to emphasize that a character's dumb and then try to tie it to gender. Because I've been seeing that a whole lot. They've been making male characters ridiculously stupid, over the top stupid, and I don't understand why. I know it's done for a purpose and a reason, but it really starts to feel like, come on, dude, let's not just try to make this character look dumb because he's a guy. You know what I mean? And then a lot of people were giving me shit because a couple of years ago I said within the next few years, I already see the trend that every superhero will be replaced by a female character. And it's true.
Yeah.
Think about it. Riri's replacing Iron Man, right? You have, I don't know how they want to do it, but the female Captain America, she's in there somewhere. She's in another universe. They already introduced her to it. I don't think she's going to replace him, but still. You have the chick that replaced Hawkeye. I forgot her name. Kate something. She replaced Hawkeye. T'Challa got replaced by his sister. You have who else? Black Widow got replaced by her sister, right? Who else? Hulk is getting replaced by She-Hulk. Thor is was getting replaced by that one chick. What's her name? Jen Foster. What was her name? The chick, the one with cancer, the one that becomes the mighty Thor. Anyway, she replaced him, but then that didn't last long. So now Thor has adopted a little girl to replace him eventually in the future. And then we have who else? There's another one. It's eluding me right now.
Disney seems to be like the biggest culprit with
each and every Marvel character. Oh, Moon Knight. Moon Knight is on season 1 and already has a female replacement. That's the first time I've ever seen that shit. You know what I'm saying? They're already talking about a Deadpool. What's her name? The female version of Deadpool.
I didn't know that. Is that Domino?
Gwenpool. What's her name? I forgot her name. Hold on, let me see. But there's a female version of Deadpool, and they were somebody. There's been articles about it. I don't know if it's gonna happen. I don't know. But there's also that Amazon show that they're making for the female, the Spider-Man, the female version in another universe. So yeah, I mean, you said what? Her name is like Silk.
Right. An actual Spider-Woman, Spider-Girl.
Yeah. Well, her name is Lady Deadpool, but I don't know. I thought her name was something else. But anyway, Lady Deadpool. She's a Deadpool. Gwenpool. Yeah, there you go.
Pretty
Gwenpool.
bad.
That's what I thought her name was.
Star Wars was pretty bad as well with it, to an extent. But look, we're going on about the wokeness, but as I said, there is a lot of TV, like you said, them or whatever. There's a lot of shows and a lot of films that are really good, and they aren't woke at all. They might have a female lead in it who is strong. Doesn't mean it's woke. She's just a strong female lead, and that's all there is to it. It happens, believe it or not. And I will be the first one to throw my hands up and defend that film and that character if I feel that it's just because it's a female lead or a black character playing the main lead or whatever it is on something. I will defend it. That's all there is.
People were mad about the remake to the what was that shit called? We watched the one where they're like in the forest and they get like killed by a bunch of like hillbillies and shit.
Oh, Wrong Turn.
Remember, people were so pissed off about Wrong Turn.
No, I didn't know.
The new Wrong Turn that came out. People were mad because there was a black character, there was a gay character, and all that shit.
Right, yeah.
And then they were mad about the female character. Now, here's something I want to point out to you. I'm a horror enthusiast. Del Boy is also, right? Now, Del Boy, stop me if I'm wrong.
You're
but
wrong.
hasn't the term final girl been coined in horror?
Never heard of it.
You never heard the word final girl?
Never heard of
You
that
lying,
before.
you lying motherfucker.
Yeah. Never
Anyway,
heard of that.
nah, but seriously though, the reason why I'm saying this is because why do people nowadays get so upset about female lead characters in horror movies like Prey, right? People were
Yeah.
pissed off about Prey, but we've had final girls in horror movies since forever. Like, why are we acting? Why are we acting like a female lead or
Also,
a female surviving is something
gay
brand
people.
new?
There's nothing wrong with having gay people in it. There's nothing wrong with being gay. It's all good. Love who you want, and that's fine. And have gay people in it. You can even have a lead gay character. It's just there's time, and you can see when it's become more important than the film. Like we talked about Chucky. Yeah, there was nothing wrong with them being gay, but then now it seems to be more important than the TV show. You know, it's all.
Oh yeah, Chucky. Oh my god.
So yeah, again, so I agree. The final girl's always been that way. In fact, if they start making it a final guy, I'd start getting pissed off. Do you know? Like look
There
at
have
Nancy
been
Nightmare on Elm
final
Street.
guys.
Remember
I
at
think
the
there
end
has
of Nightmare on Elm Street when Nancy was building all those traps to get Freddy? Yeah, was that woke? That was kick ass. That was tough as nails, and she did what she had to do, and she did, and she kicked ass. Jamie Lee Curtis beat the shit out of
Michael
Myers literally in about 100 films, yeah, and we still want more from her. Do you know that kind of thing? We love her. It doesn't matter about that. It's just woke's been thrown around way too much. But when I use it, I really feel that I'm not just doing it for the sake of it. Do you know what I mean? I mean it. It's something
We're not doing it for clicks. We're not doing it for views. It's because it
I've
literally
been
is
called,
what we're advertising it as.
Nazi. What was I called? I've been called Nazi. Kind of. I've been called nothing but
you got a Trump. You got to call a Trump supporter, even though you're not based in the United States.
Yeah. You know, I've been all kinds of the bearded bastard and all kinds of stuff for the last few days.
But that's the stupid shit though. Like you call something out, and people get all up in arms about it. Like, and you want honestly, Marvel
shut my mouth about it then.
Marvel has like one of the worst fucking fan bases when it comes to this shit, because you cannot call something out for what it is. If it's badly written,
but am I supposed to shut up then and just put my head down and go, yeah, it was great? If I reviewed that and said it was great, what am I gonna? Am I gonna lie? I don't want to lie. It's not why I made the channel. It's not why I do it. I didn't want to say that. Oh, it's great. Like and subscribe, views. But I don't care. Shit, I'd say it anyway. But that's all. I mean, look, I just want to say to you guys, he's black, I'm white. We're friends.
It doesn't matter if you're black or white.
Michael Jackson said it. Yeah. The thing is that look, we're friends and we talk about this shit all the time. Yeah, men, women, black people, white people, gay people, all that stuff. Yeah, we talk about it all the time.
Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, white boys, Jamaicans.
Yeah, and we have a mixture of friends, and we have a mixture of subscribers and all that, and it's great. Gay people as well. Everyone fighted. I have plenty of gay friends, yeah, and I want to bring up. I have a gay friend who actually watched. I don't know some TV. One of the recent Star Wars TV shows. I don't know which one, and he said that was woke. He goes, it was forced upon us, and now he's gay. Just saying. I'll bring him on the channel one day. But the thing is that look,
I know I've seen people do it too. They'll be like, "Look, I like the representation, but at the same time, like not like this."
I'm not digging at gay people. I want gay people who watched it go, "Yeah, I see what you're talking about." They're forced.
No, I know. The thing is, they'll do that. They'll be like, "I want representation, but not like this."
Yeah.
If you're gonna make it like unauthentic,
yes.
This is the thing. There's organic character development and character implementation, and then there's inorganic character implementation. A lot of the times that is done inorganically. It's done weirdly. You have black characters bringing up certain struggles that have nothing to do with the plot. You have female characters bringing up female struggles that have nothing to do with the plot. You have Asian characters and gay characters and all these other characters bringing up things that don't matter. All right. So
the plot is the subplot. The main plot is the subplot. That's
exactly. So if you want to make a movie like that, then do what Get Out did. Do what that show They did, because They was really good. I thought that was a fucking amazing show. Remember we reviewed
Oh
it?
yeah.
That was an amazing fucking show.
Yeah, I
You
forgot
know,
about
and then there's other horror movies that are like if Tales from the Hood is another one. People Under the Stairs is another one. You know, like there's certain movies that touch on these topics. You guys want a regular movie like that? Blind Spotting is an amazing movie that touches on these issues. Like, you know, there's Fruitvale Station, things like that. These are great movies. Or watch a historical fucking movie, right? I want to watch Till. I haven't got around to it, but I'm not ready to get my heart broken. Have you know the story of Emmett Till, correct?
Emmett Till.
Emmett Till.
No, I haven't even heard of it.
You've never heard the story of Emmett Till? Oh
No.
my god, dude. There's the most fucking heartbreaking story ever, and I don't even think I'm ready to watch this movie. Like, I feel like I'm gonna fucking cry watching this movie because it's that bad.
Really?
It's about a young man who goes from Chicago to rural down south to visit like relatives, and supposedly he said something to like this white lady who was like a cashier or something, and she went home and told her husband, and they came to his house in the middle, his people's house in the middle of the night. They pulled him out of the house in the middle of the night. They beat him and murdered him, right? And what happened was the mom, she had an open casket funeral to show the world what they had done to her son. And it was plastered all over the newspapers. It's a super fucking it's super dark.
That's right. And the scariest thing is that shit like that actually happens.
It's true.
That's it's not a horror film, and that's the worst kind of horror. I prefer to be chased down by Freddy. But you know what? You're depressing me now, and it's Sunday. You know what I mean? But look, I don't want to go on about this too much. Look, watch my Willow video, you guys, and check out and see if you think I'm being over the top or not. I don't think so. I just said what I thought, you know. And if you see us say woke in the thing in the future, it means because we believe it, not because we want you to click, which we do want you to click, but for the right reasons.
Oh,
No,
I'm
I'm going to say this before we go. If you're watching this later on, don't hate us, like us, and subscribe us, yeah? And sorry for the dog here. Yeah, like and subscribe and comment and let us know what you thought of what we just said. Now, people in the comments, do you agree with us? Do you hate us? Are you unsubscribing to us already?
See you all soon, you royal boobs. I can't wait.